Welcome back, everybody. So we are going to continue with decimal fractions today. And today we are going to do the rounding off of decimal fractions. Now, when we round a decimal fraction off, we look at the digit to the right of the decimal place we wish to round off to. Okay? If that digit has a value of 5 or more, we increase the digit to the left by 1. But if the digit is less than 5, we leave the digit to the left unchanged. Now the best is to look at an example. Okay, just a quick one. The rounded off number does not have the same value as the original number. So we don't use equals, we use that symbol. So it's more or less the same. That it's an approximation of the original number, it's not exactly. Okay. So when rounding off results in a digit that changes from a 9 to a 0, the number is carried to the next digit on the left and the 0 is shown. So let me give you an example. When we round off the number 3,096 to 2 decimal places, we write it, look at there's a 9 and the number to the right is 6, okay? So now as we've just read, we're going to move the 9 and we're going to increase that by 1, so it's going to be 3,1. But because they ask us for 2 decimal places and because we moved the number from a third decimal, we have to write 3,1. We cannot just write 3,1. So please pause if you didn't understand that and just read it again. Okay, cool. Now let's do an example. 4.569, for example, right? So they ask us to round it off to 2 decimal places. Okay, so now we're going to look. There's our second decimal place and we looked to the number on the right and that is a 9. It's bigger than a 5 and larger. So we know we're going to change this number to 4,57. Okay. If they ask us to round it off, say for example, to 1 decimal place. Okay. So then we're going to look at, that is the first decimal, we're going to look at the number on the right, which is 6. It is 5 and over, so we're going to round it off to 5.6. You all understand? Right, now let's do another example. Say they give us an example of 4,965. And now they ask us to round it off to 1 decimal. Okay, so remember what we do? We look at that decimal and we look at the number on the right of that decimal. So that is 5 and larger, 5 and over. So we know we're going to increase this by 1. But if 9 is going to go to 10, so what are we going to have? 5.0. Remember, we got to have the 0 because they ask us to 1 decimal. But now, if they ask us to 2 decimals, right? 2 decimals. So then we look from the 6, we look at the number on the right, which is a 5. It's a 5 and over, so we're going to round it off to 5,97. But what if they ask us to round it to the nearest whole number? Okay. So now we're going to look at the 9, and the 9 is going to indicate to us that it is 5 or bigger. So when we round it to the nearest whole number, it will be more or less 5. Now can you see the difference? One decimal, we must do more or less 5.0, but to the nearest whole number, we then just write a 5. Cool. Right. Now, look at these examples. They ask us to round off this number to the nearest whole number. So again, like the previous example, we're going to look at the 4. Now in this case, the 4 is less than 5, is lower than 5, so it's going to be more or less 1. And if they ask us to round off the following number to 1 decimal place, so what are we doing? We look at the number next to the first decimal place, which is 3. It is less than 5, so the number is going to stay 0,4. If you don't understand, please pause it and look at it again and make sure you understand. Right, so let's do something. You're going to do something. Read the questions carefully. Pause the screen, do it, and I'll see you on the other side. Right. Look, round off the following number to the nearest whole number. Did you manage to do that one? 23,345. Which is the number we're looking at? 3. 3 is less than 5. So what will our answer be? Our answer will be 23. Well done if you've got that one correct. The next one, they ask us to round off the following number to 2 decimal places. So I've colored it in for you there. We're going to 2 decimal, so tens and our hundreds, and we look at the thousands, which is 5. Yes, it is 5 or bigger or larger, so we're going to increase 4 by 1. So our answer would be 56,35. And again, congratulations if you've got that one correct. Now they ask us to first convert the following fraction into decimal fractions. So they've got 2 questions. First convert it into a decimal fraction, and then they ask us to round it off to 1 decimal place. So let's do what they ask us. 45 over 100. Remember 2 zeros, we're going to move it 2 places, the comma 2 places to the left. So it's going to be comma 45 for the first question. And then they ask us to round it off to 1 decimal place. So again, that is 1 decimal. 5 is 5 and over, so we're going to increase this number by 1. So if we round it off, it's going to be 0,5. I hope you understand that, and that was so nice to have you with me. I'll see you next time.